Bonafide Hustler here, and it's just another thrift vlog. Just dropped off something at the USPS, but we're gonna start off a new vlog. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris, the Bonafide Hustler, coming to you live from the outside of USPS rear loading dock in Austin, Texas. Sold a backpack this morning. It was a Timbuktu that I'm into for, I think, $11. Sold it for $88. Picture right here. Nothing super crazy. $100 backpack. Took an $88 offer. And, you know, an hour later, it's ready, getting shipped off. But welcome to the vlog. We should have a lot of fun on this one. We'll see where the rest of this one takes us. There's been some cool sales that I just didn't put on any vlogs, so I'm gonna tell you about them later. Outside of that, in this vlog, we're basically just gonna buy and resell used items that we predominantly find at thrift stores, garage sales, and Facebook Marketplace. If that sounds of interest to you, then make sure you're subscribed to the Bonafide Hustler channel, and you also get the free guide below. It's the first link. You know, teach you some items you should start looking out for if you want to make that money. Right now, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to do some work. I'm actually not going to work out. I'm just going to do some work there. And I'm going to work on the Radical 50 challenge thing that I have going down. Trying to finalize all that. And then we're going to go to some thrift stores today. Hopefully we'll find some cool stuff at the thrift stores. So I got back from the gym and I was working on the Radical 50 program. Some of the guides that are in the program. And if you're wondering, like, what is this Radical 50 thing? It's a 50-day challenge for people to understand the great habits of really turning your life around and having a better physique and mental fortitude all in one 50-day challenge. And I am currently on day, as of this video, around day 39 or 40. I've been documenting the whole thing on the.radical.life on Instagram and on BodDam on Instagram. So you can go check it out and you'll be able to actually do that program for free if you want to do a 50-day challenge. Not yet though, soon. But in the corner right here, we have a mountain bike that I'm $100 into. This is a Trek, I think it's called a Sky SL. It's a 29-inch mountain bike. It's a really cool mountain bike. It's got sealant in the tires. It operates flawlessly and it's in great condition. I think I have a person coming today for $300 cash, or maybe $325. I'm not sure yet, but that person comes in 45 minutes. And then an hour from now, I have a golf driver at my front door called a Cleveland Highbore XL. In fact, I have a 9.5 Cleveland Highbore XL right here. The one outside is a 10.5. But here it is right here. It's a Highbore XL by Cleveland. It's a golf driver. This is the 9.5. You know, these are listed for $50 on Facebook Marketplace and stuff, and someone offered me $40 cash. So we're gonna do a Porsche pickup for that right there. That's what I'm thinking right now. And then maybe the guy for the bike comes after that or this evening, I don't know. Just got a text from the guy saying, like, can I come this evening? So we'll see. Pickups from yesterday. I didn't find anything today when I went to thrift stores, but we have some old Gringo boots. These are $22 out the door. These are called the Leopardito because they kind of look like leopard style Western cowboy boots. Pretty nice. I think they're gonna be worth about $150 to the right kind of person, size 6B. Some paddles right here, which are pretty neat. These are by Cavinus, and these are just, you know, some pretty raked paddles. They're real pretty, actually. If you take a look at this, the finish and everything, they're very light, but I got both of these for $14 out the door. I think to the right person, this would sell for like 60 to 80 locally. Then this was a really good score yesterday for around $8 at the door. These are some R171 carbon soled road biking shoes. These have probably been used like 2 times, maybe even 1 time. I popped on these for, I think it was marked at $6.99, but I used a 20% off coupon, so you do the math. That's how much I'm into those. I think those are worth about $100 on eBay right there. Okay, about to leave the house, but here's the driver for the Porsche pickup. Nothing super crazy. Highbore XL. This was $6 at a Goodwill out the door, and get it sold for $40 cash, hopefully, when I return back from the pool. We're further along in the day, and I actually did sell a bike, but I didn't get it on this vlog because I was too busy building a cat tree for the cats with my girlfriend. But we did sell a bike that I think we found on the previous vlog for $108 out the door at a Goodwill. It was this bike right here. It was an Electro Townie, and I flipped it for $225, not on camera. Lady paid me cash, and the cash is sitting on the table behind me. So that was pretty good. But we might have another bike sale tonight. We don't know yet, but I think this guy's on the way. I'm not sure, but it's for that Trek Sky black mountain bike that I'm into for $100, and hopefully we can get sold between $300 and $325, which would be some great profit for today. Further along in the evening, I think the guy is here to pick up the Trek Sky bike. We're gonna get this thing sold. Oh, you really like it, yeah. All right, so I'm in my garage, and I actually went thrifting today. I actually went to one garage sale this morning after my mountain biking ride. And what I found was absolutely incredible for 40 bucks. I mean, it's sitting in my SUV. I'll have to show you a little later. But I went thrifting after that, and then I did some laptop work for the Radical Life. And what I found thrifting today was interesting. It's actually the same genre of stuff, but I found two different pairs of boots that are really worth mentioning. So the first one I found at Goodwill, this was 22 bucks out the door. And this is a Danner with a collaboration with Beckel. And it's a pair of boots, 22 bucks. They are actually kind of used, okay? But I do think that they have a chance of selling for $200. And it's size 13, it's a very good size. I think these can be resold and also sold for 200 bucks. But I'll take a 150 offer for something like this. Danner is one of the best companies ever to sell when it comes to boots. But this was actually a very rare collaboration with Beckel. Yeah, these actually look really cool too. Too bad they're not my size. And then the other pair of boots that I found at the first Goodwill today was also $22. I think I took the actual tag off, but anyway, there, it's sitting in there, 22 bucks, as you can see. That's what it is out the door. And these are super unassuming, but I knew what I was looking at because I've always been looking for these, right? And you can barely tell what they are, but check this out. These are Wolverine 1,000-mile boots. I think these are gonna be worth about 150 to 200 bucks. And they look like they're in pretty good condition. It's only missing the little stamp right there. I don't think anybody's gonna care. They're in great condition and something I'm gonna be flipping for hopefully 150 to 200, I think, on this one. What do you think? Now you can put that comment below. But what's sitting in my truck is kind of a once in a lifetime find for 40 bucks at a garage sale this morning. And I'll show it to you here in a second when I have my neighbor help me get it out of the truck. So now you know that it's something big, right? Okay, so here it is for 40 bucks. This is what I found at a garage sale. Asking price 50 bucks. And this is a United MCM high boy dresser. Pretty amazing. Mid-century modern, whole 9 yards. I mean, it's beautiful. Look at these little handles. Nothing's broken. Solid wood. Characteristic MCM. Look at that. Pretty nice. And like this part's super cool too. So it's a dresser. So obviously, you know, everything is like a big drawer. Solid as can be. And no actual, you know, crazy stains or, you know, cup rings or anything like that. It's so nice. I think I can get this thing out of here for about $500 to $900. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's a serious score for 40 bucks. What do you think? That's a crazy score. Don't care what you think. I know that that's a crazy score. We're at the next day and I just dropped something off at the USPS, or actually no, at FedEx, because I'm outside of USPS right now. But the thing that was at FedEx was a pair of $5 shoes I found at a garage sale. It's a picture right here. They're like a pickleball slash training slash tennis shoe with the South Beach colors. Really cool. So yeah, that was sold for $139. Pretty good, and I had to get it off to the authentication process with eBay and everything. Sitting outside of USPS right now, and in this package right here, we have a find that I bought about 9 days ago at a Goodwill alongside an Electra Townie Cruiser, which I already sold as well. But this was a nomadic bag from that vlog pictured right here. And this bag I said was gonna sell for right around 100. It sold for 119. So this is a great flip as well, bags to bucks. And it was, I think, $11 out the door, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. So, or no, $14 out the door. Anyway, whatever, still a really good return. Now it's sitting here, we have to get it off. All right, so I'm leaving a Goodwill. Found some old gringo Leopardito boots. It's the second pair I found in like 10 days. These were $14.06 out the door. It's a good boot to resell. These will usually resell for over $100. And they're called Leopardito because they kind of look like leopard, you know, suede. Pretty nice looking boot. So in the beginning of the vlog, I said I was going to show you guys a couple things that had sold on eBay at the very beginning, but I forgot to show you guys. But anyway, it's these two things. So one of them is a $20 sign. It's a Babolat sign. It's a tennis light up sign, probably for a tennis store. We sold that one for like 150 bucks, but it was super annoying to ship off and everything. I think it was like 30 bucks in shipping. It's one of the things when you deal with large dimension type items, you almost always get jacked on the shipping. It's just how it is. But here's, you know, the picture's right there. You can see it. Nothing super special. We also sold a pair of cowboy boots that were lizard. I don't know if they were Dan Post or whatever. Either way, they were a $25 pair of boots, and I think we sold that for over $100. Anyway, whatever that was. Could be 150. Anyway, so we found those at a garage sale along with another pair of exotic boots that we already sold. On porch pickup, I have somebody coming in a second to pick up this Vanguard camera bag. It's called a Quovio 44, and this was $10 at a garage sale. It's in great condition, and someone offered me 60 cash for it. So it's gonna be a porch pickup, but I'm actually home, so we're gonna get this thing sold to the guy. Camera bags do sell well. Vanguard's pretty good. Kata is pretty good. Cinebags. There are a bunch of other random ones, but yeah, this is not a bad one right here. It's called Vanguard. All right, looks like the guy's here. And that's where this vlog ends. You know, I think we're hopefully at the 10-minute mark or 12-minute mark. I don't even know, but I'm gonna edit this vlog and make sure it gets out to y'all. If you enjoy these vlogs, then make sure you hit the like button, right? I need to see who likes them and put a comment down below. Would love to see that too. I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. Goodbye.